Hello and welcome to MNK Tutorials. Today we bring you a video on Windows installation from scratch with ways in which you can troubleshoot and then how you can know your partitions and so on. So this is going to be a complete installation tutorial. Now before you start anything, make sure you have downloaded your Windows 10 or maybe whichever Windows version you have. Make sure you have the ISO, the .iso or image. If you don't know what the Windows ISO, just check online. You need to have a Windows ISO or a Windows image first, and you should have a pen drive of at least 8 gig. Okay, that means 8 gig or more. All right, and then you need to have this software here, Rufus 3.11. Okay, you can have a different version or a different version of it here. That will work out. Now we'll start by creating a Windows installation media, okay, or a bootable image for that matter. You can either use Power ISO or the Rufus, but here we are going to use the Rufus because it gives us more room for doing other things. The Power ISO just creates one version. So with the Rufus, you can select between MBR partition and GPT partitions. Okay, so let's go ahead. So that is the Rufus 3.11. So right click on it, run as administrator. Click yes. This is how it opens. So you start by selecting your pen drive. That is the device there. Select your pen drive there. Sometimes it automatically detects your device. Okay, and then you will now move on to the second one. Select where your Windows ISO is. The Windows 10 you want to create the bootable image of. So you select where it is. So for this particular PC, we are using Windows 10 Pro, and it is located in this particular folder, and that is the ISO. So you click open. Alright, so now we move on to the next, which is the partition schemes. Now this is very important. Okay, now the partition schemes are of two types. We have GPT. Let's click on it and see how it is. We have this, we have GPT, and we have MBR. These are the two main partition schemes. Okay, now the MBR partition is for Windows that boot through the BIOS. Okay, and for GPT partitions, it boots through the UEFI, that is the non-CSM, as you are seeing over there. So you have to first of all check from your PC or your laptop which particular partition scheme is used on your hard drive before you select any of these. Otherwise, if you select GPT and your laptop is MBR, it won't boot. If you select MBR and your laptop is GPT, it won't also work. So first of all, you have to check from your laptop to find out whether it is either GPT partitioned or MBR partitioned before you even create your bootable image. Now, how do we do this? I'll give you a short video on how to do that. Alright, so after checking the video, now you go ahead and select MBR according to your laptop, and then just go and click start. That is all about that, and wait for it to complete. Click OK. So most often the bootable image can take up to 15 or even 20 or 30 minutes depending on the speed of your PC and then your pen drive. So you would have to leave it to run on its own and do other things and wait for it to complete. So for the sake of time, I will have to forward this. I'll pause it along the way and then record again whenever it goes forward. Alright, so that is how it goes. So that is all. Okay, so we still wait for it to complete. It's now 56%. Alright, so I fast forwarded it to 96.2. It's now 96%. So we'll wait for the creation of the bootable image to be complete. It's now 97%. 99%. Okay, so it's almost done. 99.7. Okay, so it's now ready. So at this point, you can close everything, close it, and then remove your pen drive. Alright, so this is the pen drive. Okay, so we are going to install Windows on this particular laptop. So we go ahead to the power button. We have the power button. You press the power button and you press F2. Okay, so this is how the screen appears. Alright, this is how the screen appears. So you move to boot. Around here you have boot. Okay, so you see where the USB is, you move it to the first to become number 1. Okay, so how are you going to do that? You check down there, you are given the instructions. So you use F5 or F6 to change the values. So we are going to use F5 to move it to the top. So scroll down, you see, you scroll down to USB HDD, that is USB hard drive. Then you press F6 to take it to the top. Come to this, this is F6. Okay, see that to take it, then it becomes number 1. And before you exit, you take your pen drive, and plug it over there. You have a port here. Alright, so the pen drive is plugged, and we have that, everything is set. So now you move to exit, then you click enter, exit while saving changes. Click enter, yes. Okay, so over here you take next, go to install now. Accept, go to next, yeah, go to custom install. So over here, since we are going to do a fresh installation, we are going to format everything. Instead of formatting, we just delete. Delete. Okay, so over here, now that we've deleted this, we need to create a new partition so that we can install the app. So we click new. Now here the total is 47,476,939. So if you want, you can divide this into two. You can use your calculator, so you should get something like 24 thereabouts. All right, so let's take 24 240,000 and see what we will get. So 240,000 is giving us 234 gig and 231 gig. All right, so we can take this. If this is too much, we can still delete it. Okay, we can still delete it and then try a lower number. Delete that one, delete that one again, maybe sort of 24,000. You can take 210,000. Click apply, click OK. Okay, so that is giving us 205 gig and 260 gig remaining. This is okay. So this, we'll click on it again and add new. Now the remaining one, we want it to be a partition on its own, so we just click apply. If you don't do that, the remaining one will not be shown when your computer reboots. Okay, so you click on the middle one. That is where we are going to install the Windows. So we click next. So Windows installation, copying Windows, it has started installing. So that is the gravity of the situation.